Welcome, welcome. Karen Joseph here with Seven Networking. I am super excited about this scope today. Hello, Chantel. How are you, honey? Welcome, welcome. I never asked you how your vendor show went. Send me a message. Let me know how it went. I think it was last weekend. Hey, Robert, how are you? Beauty by Lisa. Welcome, welcome. Geo Wick, welcome. I think you're new to my scopes. So yes, I am Karen Joseph. Oh, it's this Saturday coming up. Okay, good. I thought I missed it. Hey, Amy. Hello, Jean. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Hello, Beth Ann. How are you doing? I have missed you. And Becca with Premier Designs as well. My Premier Designs friends are here. I am wearing some beautiful Premier Designs jewelry today. Woohoo, you're going to see it in a second. So I am Karen Joseph with Seven Networking. Yay. And please I'm going to give you a moment. Oh, 3 a.m. where you are. Okay, you're up in the middle of the night. I am going to give you a moment to please invite your followers and please share this. And thank you for being here. This is going to be a very lively, interactive scope, like all of my scopes are. Grant, how are you, my Tag Tribes brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This scope this morning, let me flip this around. So I'm Karen Joseph with Seven Networking. Fab right now, which is find a business right now. Let me flip this around right now. Okay, hey everyone. Okay, let's see. Premier Designs, a little shout out to my Premier friends that are on here. Love this necklace. Love it, love it, love it. But anyhow, thank you, Beth Ann. So, we are going to talk today. Grant is here. He is one of my Tag Tribes brothers or friends. We are both members of a community here on Periscope that was started by Mark Shaw called Tag Tribes. Now, let me tell you. Hey, Laura, how are you? There's a lot of communities here on Periscope. I encourage you to be a part of one that you feel comfortable with, it looks like M&Ms, yum yum, that you feel a part of, that you are attracted to. Mark Shaw is amazing. His philosophy, hey Pauline, and my philosophies are very similar about building relationships and being part of supportive communities and helping others. So, I wanted to give a shout out to Mark Shaw. It is Tag Tribes. It is on Facebook. There's a brand new website. Please go check it out. Grant, if you're still on here or someone else on here from Tag Tribes, if you could type in the chat that information so people can find it. And, oh, Becky did a scope this morning. Cool. I'll have to check that out later. So, I started Tag Tribes Community for a website. Thank you, Grant. You are on it today. So, I started, just so you get a little background about me, and then we're going to get into the meat of this, because this is going to be a great scope. All right, friends? I started Seven Networking 6 years ago here in Arizona. Why? Because I wanted to bring the people in here in Arizona, in Chandler, Arizona, together to build a community so that we could all help each other. All right? Hello, Jenny the Nick. Welcome, welcome. Help each other to grow our businesses together. Now, Mark Shaw posted something today in Tag Tribes how it's not the number of people that you have following you on social media. It is the interaction. Hello, Tamay. I've missed you. I've been thinking of you. It's not the number of people that you have following you here on Periscope or social media. Hey. It is the people that you're connecting with, that you're building those relationships, that you're interacting with, right? Right, Tamay? Do you totally agree with me on this? If you do, send up some hearts. Give me a thumbs up. It's not about the numbers. It's about the connections that you make. It is the same thing in hello, Mr. Kwan. Thank you, Tamay. It is not hello, LaDawn. It is even Robert agrees. Woohoo! Well, if Robert agrees, then it's got to be true, right? So, it is not about the number of people that you have on your Facebook page. It is not about the number of followers you have. Marketing Mama 8, you've been doing this morning, talking with new people that on Facebook. Exactly. It's not about the numbers, my friends. Same thing in networking. It is not about the numbers. It is about the relationships, the interacting, the engaging that you are doing. Now, I feel like I was a natural born networker since I was teeny tiny. I was always, oh, Mark Shaw, yay! You're going to have to catch the replay, Mark, because I mentioned you 10 times, and this was definitely prompted by your post in Tag Tribes this morning. Grant is here, and he put up the Tag Tribes wonderful community. So let's get started. So just so you guys know who I am, know where I'm coming from, I was a natural born networker since I was teeny tiny. I was always connecting people in my life. Yes, exactly. Grant invited you. Yep. Thank you, Grant. So I was a natural born connector and networking. Better late than never? Boom, that's it. This is Mark Shaw. Make sure you're following him. He is amazing. He talks no nonsense, no BS. He is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to Periscope, when it comes to Twitter, and he started this amazing, amazing community called Tag Tribes. So there's a brand new website. You want to join there. You want to get connected with all of the people in Tag Tribes because it is a supportive community. That's right. It's the quality of the relationship you can recommend people. Can people talk about you? Hello, Carla. So when I was a little kid, I was always connecting people. A new kid came to class in school, a new child. I would say, come on over here. You have to meet my friend Sally, right? I was always connecting people. I was always building relationships. I learned this, I think, from my parents. They do the exact same thing. Oh, you got followed, Mark. The exact same thing. So I learned it when I was teeny tiny. Then I grew up. I became a teacher, right? I love helping people. I love supporting people. That's why I became a teacher. Fast forward a few years, then I became an entrepreneur. Started SEVENnetworking to help entrepreneurs grow their business, to connect them, to support them, to have a community so that we can all grow together. Fast forward, Periscope. I adore Periscope because it is a social media platform where you can really connect. Yes, our stories are similar. You can really connect with other people. You can get to know them. You can build those relationships. Hey, Jonathan, once you get to know someone, like them, and trust them, what happens? The business follows. All right? Tame is saying so true. So now for me, oh, thanks, Carla. For me, it is very natural to connect with new people, to interact with them, to get to know them. And I realized recently it is not as natural for some people out there. So for instance, when Mark Shaw posted this morning in Tag Tribes about, no, I don't speak Russian, about how it is not the number of people, the followers you have on social media. It is about the connections you make, the interactions, how you engage with people. People started asking, well, how do you do that? And people ask me that as well. They say, Karen, you're a natural at this. How do you do it? So I thought this morning we would do a scope. My scopes are very interactive. I want to hear from all of you. That's what my scopes are about. How do you start building those relationships? Like Mark Shaw says, I totally agree. Yes, quality, not quantity is key. You meet the people here on social media, you meet them online. Then it is your job to take it offline. How can you do that? If there's someone you connect with here on Periscope, maybe you have something in common with them, right? Maybe you're from the same city. For instance, I'm just starting out. Communication is a two-way process. One way is called a broadcast. Exactly, Robert. So you meet someone here on Periscope or you meet them on social media. Be yourself, be transparent. Exactly. We're going to talk about authenticity, being authentic. You meet them here. You find out, hey, we live in the same city. Perfect way to start up a conversation. Right, it's a dialogue. Hey, I'm in Chandler, Arizona. You live in Chandler, Arizona? I live in Chandler, Arizona too. My kids go to this school. Do you have kids? What school do they go to? You start it flowing. You get together with them. And like Mark Shaw would say, boom, then you've made a new connection. You have that relationship going. You nurture that relationship. You get to know that person. And then you have the relationship. You have someone you've met, a partner in whatever for life. It's not just a one-time thing, someone coming on your scope, someone liking a comment that you've made. Exactly. Don't turn a monologue into an epilogue. So what you want to do, how do you do that? For instance, look for a similarity. Mr. Kwan is on here. He said, be transparent. You want people to get to know who you really are, right? You want to be authentic. You have to be authentic. People will see through that if you're not. So, how do you do that? You help people. You support them. Now, I run a networking organization. People always say, well, I can't buy from every person in this networking organization. That's not what support is about. They are missing the boat here. Support is about, thanks, Laura. Support is about how you can help them. Right, start with giving. Exactly, Jonathan. How you can help them. Maybe you know that they're interested in dogs. Support comes, yes, in many forms. Thank you, Tame. Maybe you know they're interested in dogs. Maybe you read an article online about a pet shelter that needs help, right? You can forward it over to them. Maybe they told you they want to volunteer their time with pets. It's support. It's helping them, right? You're working on building that relationship. Think about when you met maybe your partner or your spouse. It didn't just happen, boom, that you were together, you were getting married. No, it goes in steps. You had to build that relationship. You help the people. You comment on their posts, right? And comments, don't just like a post. Make a comment on there. Offer value, right? You're helping them. You want to get to know them. It's about, in networking, like social media, it is about the other person. It's not about you. Everything I do here on social media is for everyone else out there, right? Think what you can do for them, not what they can do for you. Exactly. It is about helping the other people out there. Think about the people that have helped you in your life. Aren't those the people that you say, wow, she helped me, she was fabulous, she was fantastic, and then what do? You want to go in return and help them. So it will come back to you. I promise you, it will come back to you. We're on a roll here today. You betcha, Robert. I am so passionate about talking about this, and I've been wanting to scope about this for a long time, but Mark Shaw's post today, I'm like, that's it. I'm doing it today. Giving back lifts the spirits. Yep, but goes around full circle. Oh, you're very welcome, Jonathan. So think about it. When you're on social media, just like when you're at a networking event, you have seen this truth in action. Yep. Terrier on steroids. When you're at a networking event, just like on social media, you are there to help the other people. You're not there for you. You're not there to shove business cards into their hands, right? How can you help them? Listen to what they need, listen to what they want in their life, and help them. Offer your support, but do it authentically. If it's on social media, think about the last time you felt lead to do business with someone. I don't really understand that. But think about the people that, led, I get it, led to, yes, I'm reading it. Can't read today. I can talk a lot, but can't read, obviously. So think about, I don't know, I got off track laughing at myself. Anyhow, so it's about the other people. You can comment, you can post things, you can be helpful, and comment, not just a like on social media. When you're in here, when you're on these other people's scopes, yes, probably felt they were exactly. If you feel they're generally interested in you, what do you want to do? You want to help them. You want to do business with them, right? You want to build that relationship, and building those relationships, having those committed followers, right? It doesn't matter about the numbers, because if you've built the relationship with someone, for instance, at a networking group or right here on social media, for instance, Periscope, they are going to come back to you because you have the relationship. It's not like them coming boom into your scope and never coming back again. Now, there's many people here on this scope now, I will tell you, that I have reached out to and I've spoken to on the phone, and I've gotten to know them. So we have now started to build that relationship. And they're here now. Why? Because I reached out to them, right? It made it personal, the personal touch. And that's the same thing you want to do here on social media and you want to do when you're out networking. Build those relationships, because then it's not a one-time thing. Do you want someone, if you have a business, to come and use your services or buy from you one time? No. You want them to keep coming back to you because you have that relationship with them. Yes, I always try to catch your scopes. Thank you, Laura. I do care. I do care, and I really hope it comes through because I am passionate about helping others in business. Not that, no, that's not how you grow a business. Exactly, make them a priority. I did a scope the other day, things never to say at a networking event. One of them is, I'm too busy. What message does that send to people? I'm too busy? Well, then the people think that person's too busy to get to know me. That person's too busy to take care of me, right? So never say that at a networking event. Never say that on social media, right? You don't want that getting out there. So for instance, just so think about how you can start building those relationships. Thank you, LaDawn. How you can, horrible thing to say, exactly. Hello, Olaf. How are you, my friend? We're winding down here, but definitely catch the replay. Please share this on Twitter. It's an important message that we all need to get out there, that it is the quality of the connections you're making, not the quantity, the quality. You do most business over kitchen table with coffee and a lump of cake. Fabulous, Robert. It is not the quantity. It is the quality of the people you're meeting here and in networking events and building those relationships. That's how you do it. If you're just posting on social media, you're not getting any interaction. You need to only say it to people you don't want to connect with. Yes, in person is always best. Exactly. In person. Getting to meet people, the personal touch, that's what you have to do. That's how you build those relationships. Goes back to the olden days, right? That's what people did before the internet, before computers, before all this other stuff with bells and whistles. What did you do? You needed someone to, buy butter from. You went to the local guy, you bought the butter there. Or you needed someone to fix something in your house. You called up a friend. Hey, who do you know who can be my handyman? That's what it was about, right? It was personal. It was connections. It was people building relationships, knowing other people, and then they could refer them to you. So I thank you for being here with me now. I appreciate all of you. You are all wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Olaf. So my brand new business is Fab right now. Find a business right now. Tonight, 6:30 p.m. Tune in right here on Periscope for the Fab Show. It's all about entrepreneurs. It is fun. It is definitely a way to meet some new entrepreneurs, to start connecting and start building those relationships. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for being a part of my life. I adore you. Adore watching your scopes. Tamay, I have missed you. And I have been thinking about you, so thank you for hopping in here. You are very welcome, LaDawn. Robert, have a fabulous day in the UK. Hope the sun is shining. And I'm wearing my gumballs just for you, Premier Designs jewelry. And I will see you all later today. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of my life. And let's connect, all right? Bye-bye, everyone. And thank you, Mark Shaw. If you're still on here, you are amazing. Everyone check out Tag Tribes. Oh, it's just above freezing. Yuck. You need to come to Arizona and we can have a nice little visit. We can have coffee and a lump of cake, Robert. You need to get out of that dull freezing weather. It is not good. So Mark Shaw, if you're still on here, please check out Tag Tribes. Amazing, supportive community. And it is led by example. Mark Shaw is amazing. He is supportive, like he hopped on this scope today. So it's lead by example. He is leading his community by example, and that's why it is so successful. So please do check it out. Grant, always great to see you. Thank you, and I will see you all later in the day. Bye-bye.